Hello there. Today we're talking practical items that you're going to use in your home, like this tiny little piece here that I'm going to show you in just a second what practical use this has for your home. And so we're talking about things that you're likely going to need, things that you're going to use on a daily basis, but you may not automatically be thinking about. That's the point of today's conversation. So what is this? This Let me pull this apart so you can see how strong this is. This is a very strong magnet. And what could you do with this? Well, it comes with sticky adhesive. Hello, my cat. My cat, his appearance. So he's up here where I'm working. It comes with this double-sided sticky tape. And so what you're going to do is you're going to be able to take the magnet set. So you've got the front and the back. You're going to apply the white adhesive sticky pads. Okay. So we're just going to pull one of these off. You can see that there. And then just choose whichever side you want to get started with and just line it up. Okay. And we're just going to line it up and position this into place. And voila, one side is done. Now we're going to get the other one and we're just going to do the same thing on the other side. So what this is going to leave you with is this is going to give you a set of very strong magnets. Okay, now the double-sided tape that comes with the kit, and you're going to be able now put this inside of like a cabinet door to what would we want to say? Blockade, prevent, to halt, to stop a little person from coming in there because they're going to go to open a cabinet and it's going to give them resistance from the magnet. Yes. Or maybe you have a cat, like my cat can open the sliding doors, can move things around. He's very handy and crafty. So if you have something you need to keep pets out of as well, and just because they don't have thumbs doesn't mean they can't get into trouble. My cat finds plenty of ways to get in trouble. So now I want to show you real quick before we put this on. I open up my ruler. Okay, there we go. And so it is at size. It is less than 1 inch wide and less than about 1.5 inches tall. Okay. So here's what we're going to be able to do now is, and then I want to get from these magnet pieces, I'm going to get one on one side and one on the other. But now we talked about using it on a cabinet, 100%. You can put it on a cabinet. If you travel in an RV or other motor vehicle where you have cabinetry in there as well and things that you want to make sure aren't going to be popping open, this is a good fit. And this comes in this package. This comes in a set of 4. There are other options for you as well, and this is from Fix Bear. So you see the bear. Fix Bear is the brand who provides these. This is a picture that I have, okay, a set of art. And so one of the things that I can do to make my life easier is I can come up here and I could put the magnet right here. So, because see how this fits? Yes. So I can come and I can put this in this position, and then I can draw my line on the wall with where I'm going to want this, because this is one. So you can see this. I did link this up for you if you're interested. But if hanging pictures is hard, you don't want to leave a ton of marks in your wall, maybe you're a renter, whatever reason, you don't have nails handy. So this is a set of 3. So now imagine I'm going to hang all 3. Well, I want them lined up because I'm not going to like it if it's off kilter and it's not balanced. It's going to bother my eye line. So now what I can do is I can just measure on my wall and I can mark out and I can know equal balance. I have the height lined up for all these 3 where they're going to go. And then I can just put the magnet on the back. And just as long as I'm lining it up with the line, I'm good to go. And no drilling, no screws. I mean, I'm not going to stick a screw in the wall, but you know what I mean? There's no hammer and nails involved. It can be very simple with the use of the magnet. So that's all you have to do is you're going to get it and you're going to put the double-sided tape on the front and the back. And then you're just going to peel this off and you're going to attach it to whatever it is that you want to set up, whether that's putting it onto the back of artwork right here. And so you're just going to put it on, press and apply, and then you're good to go. And then you're just going to peel off the other side, and now you can hang it into place. You can do this on cabinetry. There's so many different ways that you can set this up and use this and put this into place. Now, also behind me, can you see this? Watch down here, and I'll actually bring you closer. Come with me, come with me. You might have some spaces in your home. So let me turn off one of the lights here. And, okay. And let me turn off the other light. It still doesn't think it's ready for it to be dark enough. And so you can have a night light that lights up, and this night light in particular is adjustable and dimmable. So you can have the sensor for how you want, see the brightness. There's all the way up. I'm turning it just gently. You can see that it's fading. Watch the glow on the wall too. And so you can adjust how intense you want that brightness to be in your space. The other thing that I like, bring you closer so you can see this with this night light. One, I just like the overall design and effect of it. So you're going to keep moving so that it's there. And you can see that if I set it up here on the top, I have this other plug down on the bottom completely available to me, because the way the design is, it goes in and it comes up. So you're going to be able to put something underneath and still be able to use your outlet there. So I like to have this in place, and we bought this as a set. I think the one that I linked up for you, I can't remember how many you get in the package, but you get multiples so you can go around and put them throughout your house. So I just like the overall look of it. It was just sleeker and more modern design, and it had the dimmable option. So that works out really nice. Now, while we're down here on the floor, I'm going to move you back over here. Let's talk about what else you're going to be doing while you're on the floor, is because there are always different messes. Yes, there's always something going on. So right here, I have the dustpan set, and you can see that it completely, I want to make sure that you can see this, it completely stands up on its own. So that's very nice. And notice right here, this is a top seller right now because of how effective this is. So look, it has a hook. So your dustpan and your broom can go right together. Okay, I just pop that out. This whole thing comes in one box, and it's all as individual pieces, and you're just, look, no tools required for assembly. You're just screwing this all back in together. Okay, so here's your broom, and let me show you up close the bristles and the tightness on our bristles. So we want good, strong bristles. And then if I can see, I just connect that back in. And now on your dustpan, the thing that the dustpan has is right here, the fingers. And we're going to be able to come in here with our broom as we've been sweeping, and it's gathered up hair and different things. Watch. It's going to come, you're just going to come and you're going to pop it into your dustpan and then sweep up. And the beautiful thing, it's going to help you to grab. So you're not having to be down here and touching it and putting all the particles up on your hands. So it's really awesome with that. So as you're working around, you're coming into your corners. Come on, pup. Here comes my dog. And this is fantastic because one of the things I'm going to show you is for dogs. Just a second. But so as you're sweeping, you can just be positioning your dustpan all around. It makes it so simple. So if you or somebody else in your life struggles with bending down and getting down to get the dustpan and put it on the floor, this is going to make their life so much easier. And so you can just look how high this is. So I'm 5'8". For a reference point, I'm going to adjust the camera so you can see more of me and the dustpan, right? So you get perspective here. So I'm 5'8" from top to bottom, and I'm standing in my Croc sandals that I think are 2 inches. So you can see kind of height range for how high this is, so that you're not having to get down and bend down as you're sweeping. I like that I'm getting to tidy up my house a little bit right here. Right here, especially where the hardwood goes, or the hardwood on this side and the tile on this side, the tile doesn't show nearly the amount of mess that the hardwood does because the hardwood is so much darker. And so this needs to be swept. And there's another door right here. And so it's always bringing in different elements. So this is really handy. Now, I go ahead and I put all my stuff in, and now I can just go to the garbage and I can just dump it out. And when you want to, so see, I've got my clutter, my mess in there. But then what you can do is this will fold down so that it all lays flat for more compact storage if you want to store it that way. Or if you have the space for it and you can keep it flat, I like to keep it flat because then it just stands up on its own and I don't have to worry about it. It's not falling over. I always had the broom beside the side of my fridge. There was a little bit of space between the fridge and the cabinetry. So I used to stick my broom and my dustpan in there. And as long as they were staying upright, it worked out great. But a lot of times they would just fall down. You don't have to worry about that with this, and this fits in really nice. So this is great to set out in your pantry, into your space, tuck it into your utility room, wherever you have a nice, I'm just setting it here for demonstration purposes, but it's out of the way, it's tucked in, it works really compactly and easily. So that's really nice. Hey, puppy, can you come back? Okay, I'm going to show you because we don't want to forget anything that you're in your home, anytime you're ordering, think about, do you need to add a snack to cart for your dog? What does your dog need? Hi. So let's move the camera so you can see him. He's the star of the show. There you go. Hi. This is farm to pet. This is a single ingredient snack, which means it's only made out of one thing. It's made out of turkey, sourced from local farms. Here's what it looks like. And it's got a really crunchy texture. Here you go. Hey, no, I need you to eat that on camera. Come here. He's taken off. He wants to go eat a snack. But there you go. You can see the texture on this. And these are a good size. Like they're like potato chip size. And so this size makes it great if you need to give your dog multiple snacks. You're back. I see you're back. Now can you chew on camera? There you go. For training, it's a good snack. Now, can you hear the crunchiness? Can you hear that? Yeah, good boy. You did so good. You did so good. You're great. You're great. Thank you for your live demonstration. So the good thing about this is because it is potato chip size, like thinking like that, relatively speaking, and it's got that good crunch, just like we like to enjoy chips. Dogs like to enjoy chips as well. This makes a great motivational snack for training resources. So once again, this is Farm to Pet. This is their turkey chips. There's different size bags that you can get available. So when you're shopping out, buying any of the other supplies that you need in your household, don't forget your pet. Don't forget your pet. Okay, so we swept up, which is nice. We considered what we were going to do with our magnet and how we could use this and how you can put this onto your cabinetry. I want to show you something else that you might consider putting into your cabinetry that could be really helpful for you. And so, just a second. This is from EKO, right there. See, EKO. And I love this color. It's like the matte black, but it also comes in stainless steel finish, the shinier side. And so you have this option. Look at the size, and I can measure this to actually show you the size. But you get this hook that comes with it, okay? So this side right here, the bigger side is going to go over your cabinet door. This smaller side, it's going to go right here. It's going to attach in, so it's going to be able to hang like that. See that? So you just get it in place, and now, well, let me look at what I'm doing. There we go. So you can then hang this over, like how it's on my thumb, it would hang over your cabinetry. So you can put this inside your cabinet door or outside your cabinet door, whatever you prefer, whatever works for you. But inside, it would allow you to hide it. And then when you open it up, you can have, see, It comes with the little bags. It comes with your ability to be able to then have a compact little trash can, compost bin, however you want to use this, and put this into your kitchen, put this into a laundry room, put this into storage space, put it into a bigger bathroom cabinetry. Like you're looking at what you have the options to do so that you can have a convenient, out of sight, compact garbage can, compost bin. And this is about 9 inches wide, and it is about, oops, let's hold it this time. Here we go. What do you see? 11.5 inches tall. Okay. So, like I said, you can get it in the 2 different finishes that's available. This has a little rubber lip right there, so you can just grab that, lift that up, and the beautiful thing is how you can use that and make this really accessible. Also comes with a little carbon filter that you can put into the lid, and it also comes with a whole set. Like, I was excited when I opened up the box. You get a whole set of the little baggies that fit right into here as well. You make this really easy so that you can just toss in little elements as you're cooking, as you're cleaning, wherever you're going to put that. If you don't have a garbage can built into your cabinetry, that is a really good and effective tool to use. See, it's so interesting to stop and think about just the things that we use on a regular daily basis, things that we need, things that are useful, things that are helpful, things that make your dog happy because your dog makes you happy. Like, just keep all these different things in mind. They're simple and they're elemental, and they really come into play. This artwork set, like I said, this comes in 3, and it's got a wooden frame all the way around it so it can dress up your space. And the print design is a William Morris. And so it gives you kind of a retro art look. Or is it called Art Deco? Like, what's the name of the style? And you obviously could hang it any way that you wanted, but it's meant to be hung in this direction. And the set does come with a little hook. So if you're good with measuring and lining up and putting in your nail, you can do that way. But remember, you can also get the magnets, and you can get your magnets and you can be able to set this, and that can just make your hanging process simpler. You don't have to put anything into the wall, and it can just be more accessible that way. Any questions that you have, let me know. I go live multiple times a week. I'm showing you various things. Today was like little household things that you might not always just think about that are practical and really useful. And one of the things that is performing exceptionally well on Amazon right now, and that's always something to take notice, like check your ratings. I don't do anything that doesn't have exceptional ratings. I'm always going for things that have really good ratings because I want you to be satisfied when you buy a product. And so you have the ability to check your ratings on Amazon, which I love. And so this is a top seller right now. This brush. No, we're not going to brush our hair, but the sweeping of the broom set. And so I think it's a big part is these fingers right here. And so you can just come in here. Let me make sure you can see. You can come in here and sweep, and it's going to help you to pick up and clean off that broom. And especially if you have somebody in your life who cannot bend down as easily, or maybe that's just you and you just don't want to always have to bend down, and it's really compact. Look at that. And it just holds all together. So we want functionality, we want ease, we want convenience, make our lives at home easier, simpler, so that we can keep going on and doing other things in our lives that matter, like hanging out with our dog. That's my goal, friend, is to share those kind of items with you. So be sure and subscribe, come back and connect with me next time I'm live, and I will talk to you then. Bye-bye.